Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm going to be showing you a 65% win rate Kalista top build. We took Hella Blades and Overhill with Ravenous Hunter. We are up against a Silas, so I ended up going for Ignite. If you're up against a more bursty champion like Irelia or Jax, you may want to go for Exhaust or a Heal. Silas has a lot of healing to where if we don't have Ignite, we're going to have no way of killing him. So this is just what we opted for. He's going to give up early CS because I'm a ranged champ and he's melee, so he's trying to minimize the amount of damage he's taking. He just baited out my ward. I'd like to take a trade with him. If they break vision and step into a bush, then your auto attack actually doesn't follow them on Kalista. She has the only auto attack in the game that works that way. It was a long introduced nerf to her back when she was overpowered. Silas just caught some of that long range XP, even though he's not actually hitting minions. He's able to leech XP from very far away. He's most likely just going to wait for a gank, so I'm at a point where I'm going to want to just hard push. We got another point in my E. Try to shove this as hard as I can. If you stand still, you actually auto attack faster. You don't get all your mana back when you kill things with your E. You'll still lose some. There we go. We procced it. Got some damage on him. We're probably about to get ganked though. It's a Mordekaiser jungle, which is kind of funny. But at the same time, it's still a threat. Your W actually doesn't cost mana, which is kind of neat. I don't remember it not costing mana. He's probably on Gromp right now, unless he started top side. There we go. Got him. Silas actually doesn't have Ignite, so he can't do much there. If the enemy jungler is something off meta, should look to invade it. Something off meta or something that farms unhealthy early. Now we have double buffs and we can continue to terrorize this Silas. Got a nice little trade there. We couldn't kill a minion with our E, so it put our E on a full cooldown. If you guys didn't notice, every time you kill something with your E, it resets its cooldown, which is quite helpful. His wave's actually shoving to me right now. Oh, jeez. I don't know. This is a weird fight. I don't like this. We just got cannon. Nice little trade there. That's actually really good for us. Silas is going to TP back. I still have my red buff. I'll lay out my W. Try to keep watch. Silas doesn't have Ignite. He's going to have trouble all-inning me. He also has less CS. But yeah, his wave should keep pushing to me since he has minion advantage. If he doesn't TP back and try to shove this, he's going to really suffer. So we're just going to let this develop, maybe block off our own minions a little bit. But we want to try to get as much of this as we can. And we actually are going to have to thin this out a little bit. He has too many more minions to where it's basically a tsunami. 4 range creeps is pretty much the rule. Yeah, he's just going to have to keep giving up CS because I'm going to pressure him off of it. He's going to have to farm with max range Qs essentially. Stepping up there a little bit. He's going in the last hit whenever his minions are low because he knows I have to choose whether to hit him or to hit his minions. Smart. So like there, he did that knowing if I went for him, I probably would have missed that one minion. But I do still think I'm coming up on top with this CS, even though he's finding a few here and there. It's still a favorable trade for me. You just put that on cooldown. The cannon minion, he's going to go for this one. We're going to get at least one auto attack into him. We still have this in a nice little freeze. Oh, I accidentally canceled my auto attack on that melee minion, which ended up pushing the wave a little bit. Which accidentally put my E on cooldown since I didn't kill the minion. I still have this in a nice little freeze. I can't imagine Mordekaiser's going to want to come back since I killed him in his jungle. He's going to be a little fearful and have little faith in his top laner. Got some damage on Sylas. Like I said, I have the ignite, so I'm kind of the one in the power here to take an all-in trade. My wave's going to hard shove into him now, unfortunately. My wave reinforced first, and I over-thinned it out to where it's going to just push into him. Oh man, I just missed both those. I didn't use my E fast enough. I didn't think I had to be honest. Oh well, it's just 2 minions. Even if it is a cannon, it's not the end of the world. Even if it feels like it is. This guy's in trouble. I actually don't have my Aurons in Zao. I accidentally put it on my Senna, which is really, really tragic. You can use your Q as an auto attack resetter. So if you're kiting away from someone, you're trying to stay on top of them, you can auto attack and then immediately Q. It's a nice little dash, extra damage, auto attack resetter. We have an enormous amount of gold. This is a very fortunate back on our part. Typically on your first back, you're going to want to look to get a Vampiric in a poke matchup if it's something like GP or a ranged champion that can poke you down. Against a melee champion, you're going to be looking to get or a matchup where it's more all-in-y. You're going to look to get your Serrated Dirk. We were fortunate enough to be able to buy the whole thing outright. Sanguine Blade. This is Kalista's 65% win rate build. It's Sanguine into Immortal Shield Bow. Lots of attack speed, lots of really good solo stats. You don't want to build this bot lane, but because if you're near more than one enemy champion, you don't get a lot of the bonus stats. So top lane is actually really dang good. Just missed that. Got my slow off on him. Dodged that out. Got him. He's dead. Even if he landed that stun on me, I don't know if he had the damage to kill me. Like he probably wouldn't have been able to since I have item advantage. He's screwed at this point. Kalista's the most, well, I'd say she's one of the most oppressive champions in the game when she's ahead, since she is mobile and ranged. Once she gets one hit on you, you can't really get away. When you take these all-in trades, try to make sure you get at least one of your auto attacks on a minion. That way you can proc your slow on the enemy without putting your E on cooldown. So there I got it on one of the minions, and I E'd, got the slow off on him like this. And that's a nice little trade. We're pushing him off the wave. He's missing a lot of minions. Got him. You can't walk past me like that. He must be really, really frustrated. This is some hardcore bowling we're doing right now. And the beautiful thing is, since they picked in the mobile jungler, Mordekaiser, I counter him too. Kalista mainly counters mobile champions and mobile top laners. Her best matchup in the game is against 𝐒𝐿𝐼. Kalista top has like a 64% win rate versus 𝐒𝐿𝐼 top. And so yeah, when Mordekaiser ganks me, there's only so much he can do. I'm probably going to get killed here in a second. Their people are missing. So I'm just going to get out of here. I don't want to risk it. There's too many people missing on the map. They could either be AFK or they could be coming for me. Doesn't look like they're AFK. He's starting to catch up in items a little bit since I'm sitting on so much gold. Their jungler is AP and he's AP. I'll just continue to build... I'll build this out. I'll go into my shield though next. Having boots on Kalista actually makes you jump farther. Tier 1 boots make you jump a little farther, and then Tier 2 boots make you jump a little bit farther. Berserker Greaves is usually what you want to go for because the extra attack speed, obviously having more attack speed, essentially makes your jumps faster. When you are jumping on Kalista, she attacks 33% slower. So technically when you're standing still, you're putting out more damage, but obviously it's easier for them to get you, and it's harder to stay on top of them if you're standing still. So if you are in a fight to the death, or if you're just trying to kill someone as fast as possible, standing still can actually get that done a lot better for you. I really wish I had my R on my jungler. That's a really big mistake I made this game that hopefully you guys learn from. At the start of the game, you get this item called the Black Spear, I believe, and you get to put it on one of your teammates. It attaches you to them. And its main function is you can press R and then like throw that teammate, or I should say the teammate gets to choose where they go, but you can grab that teammate and then they turn into a huge knockup. I can't really help him. I feel bad for not being able to help him. It's just a weird spot on the turret. He's a goner. Well played. I still have my flash too. These guys are losing a lot of CS. I'm just trying to heal back up. Mordekaiser's dead. I think we can wrap this game up really fast. I am glad you guys are getting to see the carry potential of Kalista and what she can do. The Sylas was playing the early game pretty well too. I think this is just a bad matchup for Sylas. It's very difficult for him to land his CC on me since I'm jumping around. But yeah, you can do 1v2s, you can continue to bully, build CS leads, all sorts of fun stuff. Don't know where Mordekaiser is, I was waiting for him. I think Yon might actually be coming for me. There's a good chance he is. He's missing. I'm gonna put my little guy in there. I'm getting creep blocked so hard. I literally couldn't move past that minion. You know, my own minion blocked me. It was a slight block 3 or 4 times there. Got him. Whenever your Q kills something, it goes through it, which is really nice. That was decent. Alright, let's get away from that. That's no fun. This Yon's going hard. They're all coming for me now. I think they're pissed. They really want to get me. As I move farther away, Thresh gets closer and closer. It's forcing me back farther and farther. Yon doesn't have flash. I might be able to outplay him. It's just a little risky if he has ignite. All he has to do is like hit me once. We'll grab our shield bow. It's a nice little lifeline item. Should keep us alive. We can go back and just keep split pushing against their specific team comp. There's not much they can do about me. They're too skill shot reliant. If they had things like Malphite or Hecarim, you should be banning Malphite. Malphite and Ornn are your 2 worst matchups. They're both armor tanks and they have gap closers. Malphite once he's level 6, but Malphite can also poke you down, which is kind of weird. Just, you don't want to play versus an armor tank top lane, take my word for it. It's not ideal. Am I gonna get there? I am. Cool. And that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this 65% win rate Kalista top guide. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. My name is 𝐒𝐿𝐋𝐒. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.